The door.
How are you out of your cage?
Murray.
I gave you a stay of execution, and this is how you repay me.
Murray is coming.
Well, those flickering embers of clemency have gone cold.
There must be another way out of here.
That file is dead, and so have we. So are you when I get down there.
There must be something you can do.
The Overseer secures the bonds between us all. Only let him serve, and you will be served in return. The monopolist unifies different industries under the banner of righteous service to promote the common good. The civil engineer takes what is true, regardless of source, and puts it to use for safety and comfort. Wisely, the politician shows that serving the people is the path to sane obedience. The neighborly policing gives the children time to settle down, maintaining law and order with rare discipline.
Okay, let's get out of here before she shows up.
Stop! I wish to speak to her alone.
Yes, madame. Watch your step in there. She could be armed.
Come out, child. Make it easy on yourself. You know what I want. It's over. You're a rat in a cage. There is no escape.
I'll be taking this.
Nicely done. You are one cool customer. Now, you have the OmniView abilities needed to access the library door. I have set a new waypoint to lead you back to the atrium. Before going back to the atrium, I recommend unlocking a few hacking abilities at this terminal. Fake passports and foreign currency. The Overseer has an escape plan, even if the rest of us do not.
Censorship AI to be updated, expanded. Profanity. An assault on young and old alike. Now that has gone too far. You can have my right to privacy. You can have my booze and caffeine and chocolate. But when you take away my right to curse a blue streak, You leave me with nothing to say. For once, in my job, I am absolutely speechless.
A screwdriver. These are great for opening vents, but they are flimsy and will often break. Hopefully, there's more than one lying around.
Screwdriver. Okay, vent. The screwdriver broke.
What just happened?
I'll hold on to this. Boys' side of the commissary. This is where wheat meets.
This is Central. Derringer's folks distributed the new allotment of tasers last night. With all the added precautions because of the arrival, he insisted they be stowed in the lockbox for safekeeping. Passcode is 4118. And watch your step. If you thought the old ones had a kick, you really don't want to be on the business end of one of these new models.
Though this email doesn't mention it, we all know it was the librarian that slipped those poisoned manifestos to the kids.
Why are they spying on the boys? Are they spying on us girls too?
This is a Model C2CEW taser. It really packs a punch, and will render its target incapacitated for the night. Equip the taser as you would any item in the girl's inventory.
A new taser. This may come in handy. I've never been over here before. We're not allowed. The headmaster calls it separate spheres. I wonder if they feed us the same meals.
Such a display of finality is premature, don't you think?
Derringer doesn't think so. Either that kid's long gone or he's a skeleton in a wall somewhere. Either way, leaving his stuff laying around will only be a distraction.
And this is not. You want our wards to focus on the arrival, and not the poison in those manifestos, correct? Then perhaps such a public celebration of the boy's ability to elude us is counterproductive, no?
Going in to pick his pockets. I got something.
You have just found a new battery for that phone. Some OmniView abilities require battery power, and will not work when your phone is not well charged. You will probably find more batteries lying around this facility. You may also recharge the phone at a demon server or inside confinement rooms.
What's yours is mine. Heading to the vent. There goes the screwdriver.
Clear.
The first photograph Zager ever took. There's an interesting story behind it. He told of it in his version of the manifesto. Zager was always inspired by uprisings. He hoped to inspire those inside Metamorphosis to rise up in similar fashion. Zager called this photo the perfect metaphor for our times. Zager's altered manifesto was still a work in progress at the time of his death. This old school boombox is ideal for playing back any audio cassettes the girl finds.
I found a cassette.
Oh, God, this collar. Itchy, man. It's got me scratching like a flea-bitten dog in a patch of poison oak. Not to mention, I've got this clicking in my head that I just can't seem to shake. Bet you the overseer probably put a chip in my brain. Now it's malfunctioning. Figured forcing everyone to wear a collar wasn't enough, so he decides to tag us too. I've got an epic case of cabin fever. I think maybe I'm going crazy. Crazier than usual. I gotta get out of here. I tell you, my mind, it's melting, it's dripping out of my ears. It's all this technology, this invisible energy. It's cutting right through me every second of the day. Wi-Fi is killing me, man. It's cutting me down slowly. There's no way to turn my brain off, and no way to keep this guy's gray matter a secret from his prying eyes, because he's psychic. No, don't say that. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. He has 1 billion cameras in this place, that's all. 1 billion cameras. And they're all aimed at me. Better if they were guns. You know, I'd kill myself if I thought it'd keep him from reading my thoughts. But he'd probably just dig up my corpse, plug out my spine, and shove it into some computer. Is that even possible? Can people really do that yet? Oh, God. My only choice is to keep drinking. Just keep drinking until my mind resembles an overcooked asparagus. There you go. I'm halfway there, I think. Every brain cell I drown is one less piece of evidence that bastards thought police could turn against me. Booze is the best degaussing gun. Zager here. I want to apologize for the recent radio silence, but lately there's been a special project occupying my time. See, I'm taking the old man's manifesto and I'm making a few changes. Treglazov may think his words were gospel, but I think he could use an editor. So I'm touching up those beautiful lies with a little ugly truth. All you gotta do is read between the lines. I gotta say, it's actually been easier than you might think. You can't swing a dead priz rack without hitting a stack of manifestos in this place, so no shortage of raw materials. Oh, and if you're wondering about distribution, well, all I can say is there's a few sympathetic parties down here willing to scatter these new and improved copies around like drugs on a schoolyard. Good luck rounding them all up, Derringer. Oh, and Treglazov, if you're listening, and let's be honest, you probably are, then know this. The damage is done. My marked up manifestos will soon go into circulation. They will be read. They'll be passed around. Eyes will be opened. Minds will be blown. And there will be no going back. You can't stuff the back in this Trojan horse. So happy reading. This is Zager saying to you, don't trust anybody. Not even me. Oh, but read my book.
screwdriver. The screwdriver snapped in half. There's a pris rack there.
What do you got? Quiet tonight.
Zager's poisoned manifestos. More fuel for the fire.
What? What is this? Mon Dieu. Banning the children's access to such fundamental literature was not enough. Now he believes these books have been smuggled into the domes. Please let the headmaster know that I shall investigate this, despite his suspicions being not only unwarranted, but mildly insulting.
Madame, do you really want me to tell him that?
All but the last part.
The girl should be extra careful going forward. Looks like Mireille knows she has escaped from the brig. Mireille's liberal arts education is of little benefit in this crushing environment. I wonder if she would even recognize her former, idealistic self.
I'll hold on to this.
Pages from the mini manifesto. Looks like they've been ripped out. Mireille would be wise to dispose of these more discreetly. Something in those pages has Mireille quite upset. Zager's words sting like tear gas in the eyes of the establishment. A cell phone charger, worthless without the phone, but no less dangerous as contraband.
Place is quiet.
He's right there.
Check in.